Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel JK Star A Reader. Today I'm doing Friday Reads. That's right, it's a Friday Reads for me and have a stack of books here to talk about. So let's get going. The first book I have to show you, it is The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. This is a book that I've had as an ebook as well as a new hardcover copy. It is a YA fantasy that follows a half Grim Reaper and half Shimigami on the streets of London. And so far it has its fair amount of thrills and chills. It is perfect for this autumn season with Halloween approaching. And so I actually started selling my books at a book and gift shop in town, and so I was happy to have my hardcover copy found a new home with a new reader. And so now with the hype around this book dying down on BookTube, I've decided it's a good time for me to actually delve into the story, and so far so good. I've read a few chapters already, and I am enjoying it so far. So yeah, The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. So the next book I have is also from the backlist catalog, and this one is The Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. So as you can see, my bookshelf behind me, it contains a lot of books, but I have a bigger shelf with books that I have collected over the years, and I have all the volumes that have currently been published in this series in these mass market paperback editions. And I've decided it's finally time for me to read these books, even though I've heard my fair share of reviews and comments about this novel overall. As far as the HBO series, I've only watched one episode, and it was in season 5, and so I know a little bit about the story and the fandom around this book, but I still it's taken me a while to finally get around to reading these books, and I've read 50 pages so far. I see myself taking this book with me on my trips around the city, and so hopefully I'll be able to get to this book cover to cover in the next week or so. Yeah, A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Next, I have another book to show you. This one is my library book pickup for the week. I have around 26 library books on loan from the library, and I've been making an effort to actually read them. And so the next one that I have on my to read list from the library, this one is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. So I read Pride and Prejudice earlier in the year and decided it's time to read another book by this author, and the autumn season seems to be a good time to do it. And so I guess it's another look at society at the time of the book was written, or and also at the roles that ladies in this time period had in terms of their romantic prospects. And so we'll see where the story goes. I haven't always been interested in reading classics, so it's been interesting for me to go back into this world, although I I think I only had to read one Jane Austen book during my literature degree, and so I'll see if I what I think of it, this book in particular, as I've read Emma as well as Pride and Prejudice before, and so this will be my third Jane Austen, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. And earlier this week was the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, and over the years I collected books on indigenous issues and topics of concern and debate and over the years. And so this particular book that I have, it is All Our Relations, Finding the Path Forward by Tanya Talaga. And so this author has written a new book that was released this past week, and it is called The Knowing. This book in particular, All My Relations, is a Massey lecture that the author gave in 2018. Along with a public address, the lecture is published as a volume every year from the Massey lecture series that has been long going for a number of years in Canada. And so this particular book delves into youth mental health issues on remote First Nation communities. And so it's a difficult topic to face, and with this brief volume, it can be a little fact of the matter and blunt in terms of telling what has happened to the youth in many First Nations communities. And so it's a difficult subject to delve into, but it's been a long process, this truth and reconciliation, and so there are still many steps to go in terms of the relationships between Indigenous and settler communities. And so, yeah, All Our Relations by Tanya Talaga. And next I have another book to show you, and this one is Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. So I read, let's see, just a few pages of this book. So far so good. This is a book club pick for the month, and as far as I can tell, it seems like a step into a movie set of the 1960s. It has that Hollywood feel of the movies made at that time, and it follows Elizabeth Zott, who is a trailblazer who works in the sciences as a chemist in a male-dominated field at that time. And it's about her being a career woman as well as looking after her daughter. And so we'll see where the book goes. It has that Hollywood feel to it. That's what I get a sense from just reading a few pages. And so we'll see where the story goes. So yeah, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Okay, that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!